We are live on the T3 Saturday Q&A. Let's see who shows the F up. Where's my coffee? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's nice. Living my life, chilling in the back of a truck. Life is good. Damn it, castling with dirt. A drip drip. I ate a chocolate croissant. It's also known as pain au chocolat. And now it's in my teeth. I hope everyone's freaking having an amazing freaking day, okay? Wow, I hope everyone's having an awesome day. Yeah. Don't you love people that are angrily, like, vehemently passive aggressive early in the morning? Not that it's early in the morning today. I'm just saying, like, when you go in the office and people are like, wow, hope everyone had an awesome weekend. Get the F in the conference room right now. Dr. Henry Killinger, how am I healing? So I'm gonna wait for a few more people to show up, and then I'm gonna give you guys a little healing update. Nathan Verney, that impression was too good. A little too good. Kaiser Venzen, good morning, bro. How are you? My good friend Kaiser. By the way, who's drinking what this morning, this afternoon? Who's drinking what? I said, who is drinking what? Car Guy 427, what up? I'm actually chilling in my new vehicle right now. Car Guy. Water, dude, what the heck? Dan, of course you're drinking water because you got that drip drip, but still. I'm drinking coffee for anyone interested. By the way, telling time isn't difficult. Big hand, little hand, etc. Yeah, but the thing is, you'd be surprised if you look up online how many people from this Zoomer generation can't tell time. It's actually scary because when you think about it, here, can I go on a rant? It's kind of early for a rant. We're less than 4 minutes in. Green for go, red for no, if I can rant. We're gonna talk about what I'm drinking, by the way. I'm drinking a latte. By the way, the girl who made it this morning, it's my regular coffee shop, but the person who normally makes it is not there today. And the girl who made it right now did a really bad job. Okay, Nathan says green. Car Guy says green. Gunenthusiast, can you please email me directly, jorygoodman@gmail.com. Gunenthusiast. Because we did have a massive delay because of my injuries, but email me directly and I will solve that for you, okay? jorygoodman@gmail.com. That's like, you will get directly to me. Sorry about that, by the way. You know what? If you paid shipping, we will reimburse your shipping. And you know what, Gunenthusiast? I'm going to personally throw something a little extra in your package. So, thank you so much for your support, by the way. Okay, so we got some greens from Bebop, from Kaiser, from car guy. Let the ranting commence. Okay, so this is my little rant. Do you know, time's all relative, right? This is kind of philosophical and little woo-woo, but I don't ever feel as old as I am. And I think that's true for a lot of people. You're kind of unaware of your actual age. Because for me, you know, the 90s were like 10 years ago, right? Isn't that weird how that works? And I was born in 89, for those of you who don't know. So I'm 35. But like, it's all relative. You only know your own experiences and you only have your own perspective and your own view on life. So it's kind of hard to understand how old you actually are relative to other people, right? And the only way that you can get perspective on that is by interacting with other people. So one thing that's crazy to me is if you talk to me or anyone older than me and you say, hey, do your best impression of picking up the phone. Most people will go like this. Hello? Because, you know, you have the ear and you have the phone. It's like picking up a phone from your house, right? Hello? Blah, 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 blah. Well, I found a startling statistic online that, like, the majority of people now, when you ask them to pantomime, like, a phone call, they will go like this. Because it's like holding an iPhone. Isn't that crazy? So, and then another thing is, I think most of us, so my main YouTube demographic is like 25 to 35 and then older than that. So I think a lot of people here are probably similar to my generation. But, like, the crazy thing for people of my generation is we grew up with like house phones, right? So like our house had a phone number. So if your friends needed to contact you, they would call your house and they would have to ask, hey, where's Jory? You know what I mean? Whereas now people don't ever ask where, like, they don't have to. Okay, this is insane to think about, actually. People can call you now and ask you directly where you are. And that's a very modern thing, because every generation before now, if they called you, they would be calling your house, and if you picked up, they would know where you are. Isn't that kind of weird? Anyway, this is all one big rant because people are, someone brought up that telling time isn't difficult. So what I was trying to get at is if you go online and you Google man on the street interviews, people telling time, it will make you lose hope with the human race, because you find out that a lot of people that are too old not to be able to tell time cannot tell time. It's very, very depressing that these kids, and these are people that are like in high school and older, they do not know how to tell analog time because they have an iPhone in their pocket. So anyway, that's my little rant. George A is here. Cliff says, can't wait to see my order. Oh, can't wait to see my order. Love the vintage stuff. Little weird and funky. Time teller shop. It was a lot of cool stuff. Thank you so much for the support, Cliff. I really appreciate that. George A says, interesting. The disappearance of house phones in the U.S. thing. I was overseas past few weeks, and house phones are still a big thing. Yeah, in the U.S. it's not. And that's why there's so many promotions with like Spectrum and other service providers trying to get you to get a landline. Luke Walker, people are not happier with cell phones and social media. In general, I think you are 100% correct. I think you are 100% correct. Bebob says, no, nobody here in the Netherlands has a house phone. Yeah. Dude, we're mogging on Gen Alpha and on Gen Z because they don't know how to properly do an impression of picking up the phone. They don't know to go hello. They go like this, like it's a fucking smartphone, which is so cringe. And then also they don't know how to tell analog time, which is crazy. Edwin says, love your content. Thanks so much. Speedy Hernandez, really cool name. MD Chat says, it was exciting not knowing who was calling back in the day. Exactly, yeah. Dude, I remember like growing up when someone had caller ID in their house, we were all like, whoa, your dad's rich. Craig, Bornful. We used to ask what time you got rather than what time is it, because everyone's analog watch would be a little off. Yeah, exactly. Charlie Brown says, y'all, I'm 54. Am I too old for this channel? I love not having a phone and people not being able to get in touch with me. I hated being lost all the time without Google Maps. Dude, you know, this is going to... Oh my God, Tangato Channel just drove by me. That's so funny. Dude, yes, I'm hanging out in the back of my pickup truck. Dude, that is so freaking funny. Okay, this is going to perfectly age me, okay? Perfectly age me as a millennial, all right? Because I grew up with like basic forms of internet, right? But I didn't have smartphones, right? So learning to drive, I didn't have a smartphone, but there was internet. So, okay, Gunenthusiast, I'm on it. So, do you guys remember MapQuest? Do you guys freaking remember MapQuest? So, what I used to have to do when I was driving somewhere that I didn't know, like if I was driving out of state, my dad would have to print out directions on a thing called MapQuest, and he would staple the printer paper together, and it was the printer paper that had like the perforated things, so he'd like tear off the perforations and staple them together. And here's the crazy thing about MapQuest. There's no rerouting. So if you're driving and you miss an exit or you miss a turn, you have to like fight your way back to wherever like the last direction prompt was on your packet, and hope that you can get there and hope you didn't go too far off the route. So that's, dude, MapQuest was, yeah, exactly. Miss one turn and you're screwed. Nathan knows exactly what I'm talking about. Speedy Hernandez says, I'm Gen X. I remember maps. Yep. In going on road trips with my parents, they had like booklets and rolls of maps in the back of their cars. And I'd be like, how do you read these? Edwin Brown, I can't remember how I found new places anymore, especially going out of town. Yeah, it's crazy to think of how spoiled we are. So Bad Matt is here, by the way, moderator. He's asked, he says, I heard the boot came off. So yes, I did get my boot removed. I'm going to show you. So, I don't have cast, I don't have the boot, but I'm walking with a cane. And it's actually a very rough recovery. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It's not as how do I put this? It's actually more painful now than it was when I had the cast on and the boot on. And I spoke to my physical therapist, and they said that that's actually the number one thing they hear is the pain after coming directly out of a boot is much worse than the actual break. And it's because of all the soft tissue damage. It's not used to having mobility and weight put on it. So I'm walking like Joe Biden, essentially. Luke says life equals pain. Yep, amen. So it's just kind of it's been not as, here's what I'll say. You gain certain freedom not having a boot on your leg, but then you return to feeling somewhat trapped in your body, because I can't even like jump in place. So it's very strange not being like, On one foot, I can jump, but with both feet, I can't jump even in place. I can't like hop. So it's a little bit weird. I'm working with a PT, and then there's some other injuries on my foot, which have to heal up. They're called pressure ulcers, which are actually kind of serious. So that's whatever. Like, I can get into that later, but yeah. Let us see who's commenting. Let us see. That's so funny. That's one of my viewers drove by. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're listening to this and not watching it while you are driving. Charlie Brown says, "Okay, geez, I used to have an actual atlas book in my car, like a foldable map for cities." Yeah, it's crazy. MapQuest. I had to use the stars for navigation. MD Chaz. Where's Sammy? Sammy is doing girl stuff right now. She's getting her like lashes done or something really stupid and lame, and I was like, no, I'm not going with you. Okay, you can do that yourself. I got work to do. And by work, I mean hanging out in the back of my pickup truck and just yelling at my phone. Kaiser said, "You're always in my prayers, bro." Thank you so much, man. Freedom equals New Hampshire. Dude, I love New Hampshire. Hanging out in the woods, like climbing granite and just like catching frogs at Beaver Brook and stuff. Dude, I love New Hampshire. Dude, Buddy Stromboli, Bad Matt said, yikes. Buddy Stromboli has the most accurate description of how I feel inside. Luke says, "Feel better, or maybe your first real injury." That's not true. When I was 22, I broke both my legs. I've broken a rib, broken my wrists, broken multiple fingers, and I've broken my nose 3 times. And I have 4 concussions. So this isn't my first real injury. But this is my first injury past the age of 30. And it's actually like, it's worse. That's what's so weird, is like I'm older now, and like this is kind of going back to the rant that I was doing earlier, which is like you're kind of unaware of how old you are until you're confronted with it. And it's like, I feel youthful, I feel good, I feel young and silly and like running around and stuff, and I still have energy in the gym and blah blah blah. But it's like when you get confronted with it and you're forced to focus on it, like when you're injured, it's like, man, I'm feeling my age. I'm definitely 35. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not in my 20s. Dingo Dave Jory, dang, 4 concussions. How do you even remember after 4 concussions? Yeah, I was really stupid when I was younger and a hothead. So I was quick to get physical. Batman says, when I turned 30, everything gave up, started hurting and making noise. Yeah, so I'm like one of those people now that makes a noise when you get in or out of a chair. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, whenever like you're around old people and they're like, ugh, when they sit down, or they're like, ugh, when they get up. Now I'm that, because my ankle mobility is so messed up that when I like sit down in a squatted position, I'm like, ugh. And then I get up, I'm like, ugh, all right, ready? I'm like, oh geez, I've turned into that old person that makes a noise now when I sit. My knees click going up. Yeah, dude. Luke Walker says, guys, I am 70 and cycle and swim every day and lift weights. That's awesome. That's motivating as hell, dude. Hell yes, keep it up. Dingo Dave, Bad Matt, 30 is the number. I'm 50. Damn, it's hard. That's what I'm saying, dude. And I love commiserating with you guys because, again, I have a more... This is actually very strange to say. I have a more mature audience on this channel. I think it's just probably because of the watch community. But here's what I will say. I have the most mature audience out of the watch channels. Get lighter, Rory will help. Yeah, for sure. Bad Matt, Luke is a effing boss. Keep rocking it. Dude, 100%, bro. 100%. And I think the big ego thing is that literally a day before I broke my leg this time around, I was squatting 550 pounds. Like, no problem. Like, zero problem. Like, literally the day before I was squatting 550 pounds. And it's because I'm a power lifter. Like, it is what it is. And then now it's like when I sit down, I'm like, oh, ouch. Anyway, we do have to acknowledge the people that are watching this in the future. We love you and we see you and we thank you for joining us, even if you're not here, you know, live. So let's go ahead and wave at the people at home. Hi guys. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. Thanks for not showing up during the live segment. It didn't hurt my feelings. Okay, no, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not upset at all. People are waving. Sal Perez, how'd you break the leg lengths? Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. you know it gets real in the field, bro. Jeez. I'm usually not the one hurting, though. Sammy is. Oh. Neil, I just bought a 165014 radium dial. Do you worry about owning radium watches? No. Dude, I'm a vintage collector, bro. If I worried about radium, I would be in the wrong hobby. I should have I personally should be radioactive at this point. I'm not worried about radium watches. Great, now you're just chilling in the back of your truck. That's what I'm saying, baby. Jeez. It ain't a thing. Jordan's always much stronger than me. I'm 6'1", 185, can never push that much weight. Yeah, but you're a beast, though. You're a beast, Luke. You have longevity, which is what everybody wants. I'm 6 foot. I'm like 240 right now. Before the injury, I was like in the 230s, so I definitely gained weight. But I mean, whatever. I'm just chilling, dude. I'm living my best life, bro. How about the propane? That's what I'm saying, baby. Dude, I got the gas, bro. You're a legend. I'm gonna get that on. It's been laying in my garage for a week. Radium will turn you into the Hulk, bro. That's what, dude, maybe I need that. Max bench? Well, here's what I'll say. I haven't done a heavy compound lift in like 2 months. But I mean, before the injury, I could press 405. I could press 4 plates off my chest. Right now, I have no hip drive. I can't even go into a tuck because my ankle mobility, I can't get my ankles back towards my hips on a bench. So I can't go into like a powerlifting tuck. But yeah, here's the sad thing. I'm not even going to test that for probably the next 6 months, because when you're out for 2 months, you know, your connective tissue is not as elastic. It's not as malleable. It tightens up. And so if I push it, you know, I could risk doing a real tear. So how many egg McMuffins can you pound? Bro, you don't want to get me started on egg McMuffins, dude. I freaking love egg McMuffins. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna tell you right now, the best the best fast food item ever made was the McDonald's McGriddle. People don't want to admit that, but the McGriddle is the best ever. Dingo Dave says, we just bought a new puppy. I made sure fully grown she'll only be around 10 pounds so I don't hurt myself. It's smart. That's smart. It's thinking ahead. Clement, what happened to ankle? I broke my leg right above my ankle about 2 months ago. Well, actually 2 months ago exactly. I got run over. Hit and run. So I got hit with someone and it threw me over an embankment, and I landed with all, 235 pounds of me on my left leg, and I heard snap, and it literally sounded like a pane of glass, just like that, like someone snapped a thin a thin pane of glass, and then dude dipped, and I got up. And here's the crazy thing. I was like, it was like waves of pain, right, for 5 minutes, and I was like, okay. And I've broken many bones before, so I'm like, you know what, this might be a bad sprain. So I walk half a mile home, because I was half a mile away from my house, and I get up to my place. I take my shoe off. I take the sock off, and it looks like someone put, you know, like a butternut squash in my leg. It was so deformed and swollen. I was like, yo. And yeah, Dingo Dave, adrenaline. Yeah, and the thing is, I was jogging when I got hit, so I already had, you know, the feel-good endorphins in my body. So when that happened, I didn't really, like, it was crazy pain for like 5 minutes, but I was able to get up. I put weight on it. I walked. And then, yeah, when I got to my house and I took everything off and I looked, I was like, oh, shit. And I FaceTimed my mom and dad. My mom's a doctor, but it didn't take a doctor to diagnose that. My mom immediately was like, that is broken. And my dad's like, yes, that is 100% broken. You need to go to the ER right now. Did I ever find the bastard that did it? No. Which sucks. I made a police report, and you know, the police were pretty much transparent with me. They said they probably won't be able to find the guy. And I was like, cool, thanks. Wow, I'm really excited about this information that I just learned. Thanks. I'm not upset, but thank you. That is so nice of you to come here and tell me that. Thanks. Wow, this is not adding to my stress at all, and I feel great. Thanks. So that's, you know, that's where we are with that. The Guild of Angry Yelling Straights has a great frontman. Dude, someone wrote, this watch guy looks a whole lot like the Everything's Gay guy. Are you guys related? Same guy. What's worse, breaking your leg or getting the wrong order at Wendy's? Bro! If you mess with my JBCs, if you freaking mess with my junior bacon cheeseburgers, I swear to God, bro, I'll mess you up, bro. Luke says, sorry to hear this. So glad you survived. Some people are taken out by idiotic people. That's what I'm saying. Everyone told me like it could have been way worse. So Neil said, your class on live, man. Dude, I just try to have fun, bro. We all try to have fun. That's horrendous. Who did this? How often are you live? This is class. Never expect you on here. Yeah, I do a live stream every Saturday. So like typically it's usually like around 11:30, 11:30 noon.
I was like, well, I go to truck stop at 42.
Hey, bro, it sounds like you're from the UK based upon your name, and you saying that you'd have a pint. Dude, I would love to have a UK/Ireland/ that whole area. I want to go to Wales personally, specifically so that I can fight a person, a Welshman. There's a Welshman that I need to fight. He knows who he is. But I want to do a meetup over there. Wouldn't it be crazy if it was the Velcro Valet? Scotland. Love Scotland. Yeah, dude, I would love to go to Scotland. I would absolutely love to go to Scotland. We'll meet up. Dude, Velcro Valet, Phlegm guy. Oh, dude. Heck yes. Neil, I will meet you there. Edinburgh, Scotland. Ligma says, of course Ligma would have a story about Arby's. Once Arby's forgot the honey mustard on my chicken wrap and basically ruined me. I still go to therapy circles. Bro, the horsey sauce? You forgot. Oh, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. You didn't put it in the bag. I asked for it, but you didn't have the horsey sauce, and it's kind of the only reason I eat here. So, but it's cool. No, I'm not upset. 44 Magnum. Trying to get a baby snowfall grant. Seiko can't afford this high pricing. Yeah, I knew that you meant snowflake. But back in 2018, man, you could get them for like $4,200. No, you used to be able to get them in the threes, actually. Sucks. Magnifying eyeglasses. Yep. I got astigmatism. Snowflake dial is something Seiko does the best, and no one else can ever recreate their texturing on the dial. Oh, but the Swiss, they have the guilloche. Dude, who cares about guilloche, bro? It's all about that Asian snowflake. You feel me? She. Fuyugashiki, dude. The Fuyugashiki, actually one of the best Presages. I owned one, but I sold it really cheap because it was given to me by my ex. Not today, Satan! Get the F out of my watch box. I don't want your power here or any remnants of it. Bad Matt's laughing. Bad Matt, do not type that name in here, bro. Get that name out of my effing chat. No, I'm not upset. Okay, I'm not. Get it out of here. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Luke Walker, don't think it competes with the snow. He deleted it. He deleted it, dude. Clement, rumors say every time Grand Seiko designer sees a leaf or a lake, they design a new watch. I believe it. They're stuck inside the rest of the time, though. When they're outside, they're like, the Grand Seiko higher up is like, you kind of go outside, but the second you see something, you have to design a watch. And so then they're stuck inside, but the second that they go outside, they have to draw the first thing they see. Is Panerai still over for me? Yeah, it is, because it's going to take more than like a couple years of good behavior to undo the BS that they've been doing for like the last better part of a decade. Do you know what I mean? And it sucks because they were one of my favorite overall designs and like recognizable designs, right? Like nothing is shaped like a Panerai, like except Panerai. But it's not one thing. Neil, it is still in my heart though. It is still in my heart. But here's what I will say. It's not one thing, right, about any of these brands when I assess them. It's all things in totality. And so I feel like the Oracle. I feel like the Oracle in the Matrix. I feel like a middle-aged, kind of gentle, nice black woman. And I see all things. And I'm like, oh, child, come sit down, have some cornbread. Let me tell you how you're gonna die. That's my impression of the Oracle from the Matrix. But the bit that I was doing right now is that I look at everything from all sides. And it's like if Panerai only made a mistake by posting like one counterfeit watch on their official Instagram, or if they only made one mistake about accepting allegedly a counterfeit watch in their service department on multiple occasions, allegedly, or if they like only listed one watch as fully in-house when it was verifiably not in-house, allegedly, or if they only like how do I put this? I'm trying to make a description of the Brooklyn Bridge. If they only marketed one hyper limited edition watch with like a supposed decorated movement, but no display case back, and then when people opened it, they realized it was like a tool marked effed up off the shelf movement, then maybe I'd be like, okay, Panerai, like, whatever, everyone slips up. But they've done all of these things, allegedly. Allegedly. They have done all of these things. So then it's kind of, and I've covered all of them when they've happened. So, and again, you can say, oh, well, you know, the counterfeit things, everyone, like, who knows, counterfeits are getting better. Yeah, but when it's your company, I don't think that I don't think you can really, it's kind of less forgivable. Dingo Dave says, yeah, that's rough. I like Panerai, but can't say I'd ever buy one. Yeah, I still have the PAM 0111, but this is pre-sandwich dial. And pre-sandwich dial, it's so funny. You'd think because a sandwich dial is more detailed, right? It's like more dynamic than a painted dial. You'd think that those would be the ones that are more difficult to counterfeit, but it's all the counterfeit Panerai are post-sandwich dial. It's very weird. Ligma, you sound like a Washington/Oregon accent. No. Well, I mean, I don't know what I sound like. Maybe I do, but, oh, there's a little bug on me. I don't know if you guys can see that. Whatever, I'll just leave him. I'm not from the Pacific Northwest. I was born in Santa Monica, and then I grew up for like essentially 20 years in New England. So I don't know why I sound like that, but fill the bed of your truck with water and dude, that would be dope. That'd be dope. Put a tarp in here and just fill it with water and just and have a pool party. Dude, what if I want it there, James? Hurry up, get there. Get there. You look Latino. I'm Jewish. I'm actually not wearing a tag. Let's do a wristwatch check, yeah? Why not? Ooh, why is this? Dude, this is like influencer mistake 101. My camera is smudged. Here, that's better. I'm wearing the newest Boulder Odyssey. Look at that. I don't know if it's showing up well, but this thing freaking rules, dude. This is solid. 500 meter water resistance rating, helium escape valve, really cool kind of stone wash case, threaded crown, beautiful kind of chocolate dial, chocolate strap. Love this thing. Yeah. It's the newest Odyssey, and for my long time viewers, and I mean like long time viewers, you guys will remember that how many Odysseys have I reviewed? I've reviewed like probably 3 or 4 Odysseys. So is the review up yet? No, the review on this one's coming up next week. Enrique! Explorer Polar Homage. The Boulder put out looked cool. It was a while ago. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. That was cool. Moonshine Gold. Speedmaster Moonshine Gold Steel Bicolor. Get a Speedmaster 57. Sorry, I had to calculate it in my brain, and that's the conclusion I came to. Bulova Oceanographer 41. Dude, heck yes. Targa Florio. Thoughts on Pagani as value proposition? Are we talking about the car or are we talking about the watch? Okay. Here's my take on the Speedmaster white dial. The new one. It's cool and it looks very good. It does look very good. But the hype around it is so unfounded because people, like big media sites, were like jizzing their pants saying that it's the first white dial Speedmaster when that is like verifiably false. Omega has made like 10 different variants of a white dial Speedmaster. And what they meant to say is this is technically the first non-limited white dial Speedmaster, but like, okay, big deal. Wasn't Sammy supposed to get a Panerai? Or was it? No, Sammy didn't want a Panerai. Sammy, this is like one of the first live streams she was on. The chat asked her what watch she wanted. And so we like looked at different watches online, like on stream. And the one that she chose was a $80,000 solid rose gold Patek. I'm like, what the F, dude? She picked it over a ladies president. I'm like, dude, come on. You're killing me. Yeah, good taste for sure, but a little too expensive for my taste. And she read everything we typed. It was awesome, dude. People were having her say racist things online, and she made the ultimate like influencer rookie mistake where like I don't read the this might be a little bit of inside baseball here, but I don't read the comments out loud as I read them. I read them first and then I read them out loud. Whereas she was like, I'm just gonna like Luke Walker, get her a ladies Rolex, get her ladies. Okay, yeah, so blah, blah. No, like you don't do that. Like I read it. Okay, Luke Walker says, get her ladies Rolex. Because I remember when even to this day, people show up and they're like, free, say free Palestine, say it, go on, say it. And it's like, no, I'm Jewish, baby. Shit. But yeah, people still try to get me to say like BS. Here's man. Hold on. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Real quick. Would you guys all jump over to Everything is Gay right now, my other channel, so that I can rant on that channel live about something that I can't rant about here? Ligma. That's a good one. That is a good one, but I'm not saying it. Okay. Bad Matt, can you post a link? Post a link in chat to the Everything is Gay channel. I'm gonna go over there. So I'm gonna continue the live stream over on Everything is Gay. So if Bad Matt, the moderator, is going to post a link so that you guys can jump over to that channel, I'm going to go jump over there. Okay, guys? But I'm going to wrap this one up. Love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Get out of your comfort zone. Tell someone you love them. Tell yourself you love yourself. I love each and every one of you. I'll see you over on Everything.